Hello! That was really weird. Hello. This is my first ever, like, speed build video thing. I've never really done one before. I like to build quite a lot in The Sims, and I thought, well, I might as well do a video on it. Maybe some more in the future if it goes well. I don't know. But here I'm building just a one-bedroom apartment because why not? I've been currently playing in a family in The Sims, and one of them, like the eldest daughter, has moved out. She's pretty alternative. She likes spooky stuff, and I thought, well, she wants to move into the city, so why not make this build for her? So that's what I'm doing. So I thought I'd record it because I've had like a few people download my builds on the gallery, and I was like, oh, this seems to be going well. Let's see how a video does of it. So here I am, just sat in my bedroom awkwardly recording a video. So welcome, I guess. If you like it, stick around, I guess. Why not? I'm an awkward being, so you might not want to, but the option's there. I do all my Sims building and gameplay on the PlayStation. I don't own a PC, so I don't have the option of having mods, unfortunately. That's very sad, but it is what it is. So yeah, I just thought it'd be cool to do some build stuff, including some of the new eco lifestyle pack that's recently come out, because I've been really enjoying it. I don't know about other people, but I really like some of the build items in this game. I think that they're really interesting, and I haven't really got that many packs in The Sims. I only recently started to buy them because since its lockdowns kind of began, I've been really into the game because I was like, oh, I want to go outside, but I can't, so why not live carelessly through The Sims? So that's what I started to do for a while. And then I was like, oh, I'm gonna build a house, and I'm really starting to enjoy it. And I started building more and more, and I was like, this is really fun. So I like to build quite a lot. I built a video. Built a video? No. I built a family home today, and I didn't name it or anything. I didn't do a description. Just kind of, I built it and I just put it on the gallery. And last time I checked, it had, I think it was 21 downloads, which was crazy considering I only uploaded it today. And I was like, it's like already got 21 downloads, so I've just been like messaging all my friends and my family like, oh my god, this game I play, people like my builds. So I thought, well, why not make a YouTube out of it, like make a YouTube channel, just, you know, not just dedicated to The Sims. There might be like some other stuff here and there, but I don't know, just why not, I guess. But yeah, I'm just in the kitchen here. I've been using Parenthood quite a lot. I really like these items. I think that, like, I really like them. They're just really cool. Yeah, it just adds that like little bit of like realism with like the dishes on the side, the bread bin box thing. I don't know, what is that called? Bread bin? I don't know. I really like it. I think it's really cool. But I'll move them items in a bit. I just kind of put them there for now. Because I had an idea going into this, like what I wanted to do. So I just kind of went for it. Yeah, here you can see me just moving the counters so I can put the items where I want them. And yeah, I think it looks alright there. Although looking back, I feel like I should change the swatches of them. I'm not sure if I did or not. I genuinely cannot remember. I think I did. I probably did. I don't remember. But yeah, I really really like this build. This is like my first proper apartment like build as well. I've done a few in eco lifestyle, but I don't know, I don't think they turned out that great, so I didn't put them on the gallery or anything. I tried to put this build on the gallery, but I wasn't really sure on how. I don't know, because I know before, like, if you deleted like some of the wall space, so it'd all be one room and then you could upload it. I tried doing that, but it just didn't seem to be working, and I'm not sure if that's got anything to do with the new update and it's just not uploading to the gallery. But I uploaded stuff today and it was fine, so I'm not sure if it's, I don't know. So if anyone's got any like ideas, or anyone knows how to do it in the comments, please inform me below. Yeah, here I'm using a mix of sofas, which I don't really normally do, because I usually, if it's like one type of sofa, I'll kind of stick with that. Like if it's the one from Thai Living, I'll use the same seat for that, and so it matches. But I thought, a little bit of difference might make it cool. And because the sim that I have has a dog, I was like, oh, maybe like one sofa could be for the dog and one could be for the sim. I don't know. It's kind of a bit random, really. But yeah, I like this little piano as well. It's just so small and cute. Keeps everything out the way. I really like it. I also am obsessed with this light. I don't know why, but you'll see me use it in pretty much most of my builds if I do more like videos. I use it as like a little accent thing, so I usually put it under chairs, so like there's like some books on the side and I'll put like a little light, so if you want to read in the dark but you don't want to be in the dark, you just put like a little light on. I think it's just a nice little touch, because that's what I'd do in real life if I wanted to read a book. Just have just one light dedicated instead of having like a full room, especially at night time. That's what I have in my room. But I've got like this cloud light. It's pretty cool. It's from IKEA. I love IKEA. I think everyone does, to be fair. They need to bring an IKEA pack for Sims 4 like they did in Sims 2, because that was the best. Here I'm using some shelves. I used two different types. I thought it'd be quite interesting to kind of mix them up a little bit. I don't know why, but I thought it'd be kind of like, I don't know, interesting, I guess. I don't know. But I'm using some just scaled down items from Spooky Stuff and just kind of put them on the shelves, because in my room I've got loads of like Halloween decorations and creepy stuff just hanging from the walls, and I thought it'd be quite cool to add that in my Sims like apartment, because she's an alternative sim, so I was like, well, I'll just put it there, and if it works it works, and if it doesn't I can get rid of it. But I really liked how it turned out, so I just kind of left it there. So yeah, I'm just kind of fixing where I put these items, as they're kind of like just floating weirdly, or like just not on the shelf how I'd quite want it. It's quite hard though, because I know on PC you can like move the mouse and you can like see the shelf properly, so if you're like, if it's an item's hovering or not, and unfortunately you don't really have that on PlayStation. I think that's like one of like the main downsides, as well as mods. Here I was having a bit of an issue. I don't know why. My controllers just kind of like froze. I think that's just because when I was recording this it was like dying, so I was like, oh no. But it was fine. And then here I'm trying to find like these paintings I really wanted to use, and I can't find them. But then I found this one, it will be there in a minute. It just made me chuckle. I was like, that's hilarious. I was like, I'm gonna put that on the wall. And I was like, that actually kind of looks a bit weird there. And then I remembered it was from the anyway. So I was like, there it is. I just got all like the swatches out, the ones I wanted to use, just ready, so I could just put them where I wanted to. But I really like these paintings. I think they're really cool. I haven't really had this pack for long. I've probably had it for like a few days now, and I was like, this is like a really cool thing. It's like the ones from Tiny Living. I absolutely love them. They're adorable. But these are like kind of dark and a little bit gold. It's like cool. So here I'm like adding some books to the bookshelf. I'm adding like multiple, as you can see. It kind of gets rid of the plant part on one side, but I don't know. I kind of like the idea of doing that, because then you can have one type of plant on one side and then another on the other. I just think it just kind of adds that little pop of colour, because I thought, because obviously this sim is like an alternative sim, that maybe it'd be good to add like a little bit of colour in there, here and there. So I did that, and then I've added some more plants, because plants are the best. I really like these plants though, like with the little faces on them. I think they're so cute. I love university, it's great. I mean, I don't personally go to university, but the pack's great. All my friends are off to uni this year. I'm like, there's a few that aren't, but like most of them are, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna stay at home and not leave. Yeah. I think I added another plant in that corner as well later on. I can't remember. I probably did. If there's a gap, you put a plant. Seems logic. I really like this Miskino. I don't actually know how to say the name of that pack. Machine. Yes, it is a machine. I've got no idea how to say it. But yeah, I really like the little kind of desks that they come with. I went to a creative college and they had like loads of like the briefcases that are in the pack as well, and like the photography gear. I was like, it reminds me of college and I love it. Made me quite happy. I did put another plant in the corner. Just going through now. I thought that one would look quite cool because it's kind of modern and it matches like the chair, so it didn't to make it look as weird. Yeah, I can't remember what else I did with the living room. Did I add another table? Oh, I think I added like the poof from Don't Living. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I'm really weird with my builds though sometimes, because I like to do I sometimes like to do the like furniture first, and then I go back and do all like the wallpaper and like the flooring and carpet, which I feel like it's probably kind of weird. I don't know if people do like that. Yeah, it's a bit odd. I'd never seen this out before. I never clicked on it, but I was just like, what is this item? I got really confused. I don't know why. I was just like, what the? I don't remember seeing this. I don't remember what I was looking for. I think I was just... Oh, okay. Gotta add some bottles somewhere. Not an alcoholic, I promise. I like that purple colour actually now. I kind of wish I changed the colours of the bread bin and like the drying rack. I think it just kind of blends in a little bit too much. I'm not sure if I changed that. I don't remember. I also added a bin. I usually forget bins and then I go play my game and I'm like, I didn't add a bin. Congratulations. Yeah, here I'm pushing the table into the half wall. I thought it'd kind of look like it's kind of half floating, I guess. I don't know, but I thought it'd just kind of be interesting to kind of push through the wall to just look a little bit different. I added a chess table because I know most of the times your sims need logic in the career, so I was like, well, I'll just add that in there just in case anyone needs it. I ended up deleting it later on, I think, though, because I was like, I don't know where to put it. Because I put like a desk with a computer, which you can see later on. But I wanted like an easel because I really like painting in the game. I know it's kind of boring, but I like to do photography outside of like playing The Sims, and sometimes I like to like take pictures and like paint it in The Sims. And I think it's interesting, and that's why I kind of put it near like a window, so I could get pictures of like paintings of like the outside world, which I thought would be pretty cool. But I don't think you'd be able to get any like good ones. I'm not sure. I have play tested this, but I'm not really sure if I can paint. I haven't tried it, so I should probably do that. I don't know what I'm doing here. What am I doing? I'm getting a computer. Yeah, I love this desk from Tiny Living. It makes me so happy. It's so small. Tiny Living's probably like one of my favorite packs. Probably because it was my first pack I ever got, and I was like, ah, it's my baby. Although I got it when it was like full price, and then literally like a day later it was like on offer. I was like, bruh. I only buy like £2, but I was like, it's no longer on offer anymore. Yeah, I did get rid of that. Yes, finally the wallpaper. Which one do I choose? Spooky stuff, of course. I genuinely would happily have like the spooky stuff wallpaper or whatever wall feature it is. I would happily have that. It's just so spooky. I love spooky stuff. Not just the pack, but like just in general. Me and my mum watched a horror movie today. It's the new Child's Play that came out. I say new, it came out in like 2019. But it was the first time I've ever watched it, and I was just like, it's so bad. Like, compared to the original, it is absolutely awful. It's so bad, I don't have words other than it's so bad. It's like cringy and like it's just really not good. If you haven't seen it, I would not recommend watching it unless you want to laugh at how bad a film is. Even then, it's not even that funny. It's not a funny bad. Like, I don't know if you have ever watched it, but it's called Jurassic Shark. Now, that film is probably the worst film to exist. There has been so many more better films made, but it's terrible. If you get a chance to watch it for the comedic effect. Don't watch it for actually watching it for a good film, because it's terrible. It's so bad. I've watched it like a few times with my auntie Claire, like back when I was like younger. Not like young, but like younger than I am now. I say that like I'm old. I'm really not that old, but like, you know. And we ended up watching it, and we were just like laughing our heads off because of how like bad it was. Like, it's genuinely that bad you can laugh at it, but at the same time it's like the fact that like genuinely got made is surprising. Like, I don't understand how, like, there's like student films that are like people at my college, although I don't get there anymore, but like we've made better films, and now we've made documentaries that are like 10 times better, and that film is like published and out in the world for people to see. It's shocking, it genuinely is. Yeah, here I'm looking at different like wallpapers, and just walls. I don't know what to pick, and I used the one from this pack that I cannot say the name of. Yeah, let's use packs that I can't say the name of. Hold on. I really like the wallpaper for this. I think it's quite. I don't think we have anything else like that in the game. I don't have that many packs, so I wouldn't know. But I think it's just kind of like a nice little pop effect. I do later on change the doors, I think, to match like the other door. I think I changed the style, like keep the style of the door, but change the colour of it, just to kind of like, you know, make it match a little bit. But I kind of prefer the doors that I used. I don't really like the wooden doors. I'm not really sure why. I'm just not really a big fan of them. I'll use them sometimes, but not very often. And here I'm just like looking at. I'm looking for the leaf thing from Eco Lifestyle, and then I accidentally clicked on that. I meant to click on that next to it. I really like these paintings that go on the floor. It's just a nice little touch to the game. I had some issue with this. As you can see, it kept like disappearing and going up, and I was like, I don't know why it's doing this. It's really weird. So I kind of had to put it there and like try and like I moved the TV. I was like, will that help? But it didn't really help. It didn't really do much. So I just kind of like left it there. I was like, well, that'll do. just leave it there, because I don't want to like mess around too much and it just breaks the game. Because I don't want to be responsible for if the game breaks. Yeah, here I'm just like looking for some flooring that isn't too light but isn't too dark, and then just kind of doing the flooring. I was gonna, because sometimes what I like to do in my builds, I like to add like the fence from Get to Work, just as kind of like a little trim, and then do the kitchen, like go around it, and then have like that a different flooring. But I realised it didn't really work, so you can see me trying and just like failing. I was like, I don't know how to do this and make it look good, so I just kind of left it to do its thing. Yeah, here I am changing the doors, and it looks alright on the other side, I guess. It doesn't look that good, but you know, it's fine. It matches on the outside. Sim's only going there to sleep and woohoo, so it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. I added the spooky walls. Here I'm deleting like all of the lights other than the one in the toilet, just to kind of jazz up the lighting situation, because I didn't want any of like the standard lights, because I like to add the hanging lights, and I like to sometimes mix them together just to, not to create more light, but I just think it looks more interesting and more unique, I think, so I did that. Just kind of put it there. It is kind of overlapping a bit, but I didn't really care. I was like, yeah, it's fine. That'll do. Yeah, this light, I love it so much. I did a loft space the other day, like just like a loft build thing. I don't know, is that what it's called? I think so. And I sized up the lights from the Moschino pack and kind of had them hanging down. Like I sized them up, hang them down off the ceiling, obviously. And it looked really cool because they were like low enough to light up like all the ups. Like they were lighting up all the up space, and as well like they hung down so you could see them at the bottom floor if you looked up. I don't really know how to explain it that well, but it looked cool. But yeah, I added more than one carpet because I thought it kind of fit the space a little bit better than just adding one. Here I'm changing the floor again because I was like, it just looks a little bit too weird, but I prefer the darker floor. It just kind of looks a little bit better. I do think, looking back at this, I could have utilised this space a lot more, using like more of the flooring, but you know, first proper like apartment, you know, I've only done like 2 builds of apartments in Eco Lifestyle, and this was like a different shape, different size, and I was kind of like, you know, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I think it turned out okay. I just wish I kind of utilised the space a little bit more. Yeah, here I'm adding some carpets near where the table is, because I was like, I wanted it to be a different kind of thing, to like break it up a little bit, and if I sized it up it just looked too big. And I was like, oh. I always put one of these mats as well near the sink or the oven, just to kind of like, you know, if you spill anything it's fine, you can clean up. Although they're Sims, so it's fine, but like the real life aspects is, you know, gotta add that little bit of realism. But yeah, I decided to add a column there because I felt like the separation between the two different tones of the wallpaper kind of looked a bit weird, so I was like, I'll just add like a column, then maybe it'll look a little bit like better. I don't know. Yeah, here I'm just adding another little rug just under the thing. I was gonna put this on top of the painting thing, but it didn't really look good. I was like, ah, no. If I could scale it down a little bit better, then maybe, but it didn't really work that well. I was like, no, let's just leave it. I think I'm adding the tiny living light to this, which I just went past, maybe? I can't remember. I'm literally recording this like after the build, and I'm like, I don't remember what I've done. Yeah, I did. Okay. I think I also added a little plant, which ended up being like way too high, so I had to like, you know, bring it up, bring it down. And then I think when I was like testing everything to make sure it worked, I realised it was still too high for the desk, and I had to go back and change it. But I don't have that recorded, but I did change it. So if I can figure out how to put it on the gallery, I will. So you won't have to worry about it being too small or too big. Like, too high up, sorry, not too big. Because if you look there, the way that I did it, it kind of looks okay with like the height of the desk, because the PlayStation, you can only really see like a few angles. You can't really get like level with things, which I find really annoying. But it's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Where I'm fine. This is fine. Yeah, tiny living lights again. Can you tell I'm obsessed? Oh, changed the colour so it kind of matched the wallpaper. It didn't really match, but you know, does anything in The Sims? No. Yeah, I really like this build. I was really proud of it. I was like, this is actually really cool. But yeah, here I'm trying to like figure out like how do I put it to the thing, and I was like, oh, maybe delete delete these, like delete the walls, and I couldn't figure it out. So there you go. That's my build. So yeah, I've just added some screenshots at the end, and that's my build complete. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you like this video, tell me and I'll make more, I guess. And if you know how to put it on the gallery, please tell me, because I don't know how. Thank you for watching, and yay, I don't know what else to say. Bye.